Hey everybody, it's Darkslayer from DarkslayerTV, and I thought I would follow up yesterday's episode of Tales of a Diamond Player with more carriers. Now, I didn't actually record this one live. I have to do it post because I didn't expect the game to go as well as it did. So I will be casting this game here on Shakur's Plateau for today's Tales of a Diamond Player. And let me know what you think. Do you want more games that I have on the ladder that are just epic? Or do you just want me to do the random live games that I just record and go? We can have a mixture of both. That way you don't always have the live content. You'll always have a mixture of epic and normal content. So, we'll see. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about my casting, and we'll go from there, because I would like to practice casting as well. However, spawning down here at the bottom right of Shakur's Plateau, we have the red Zerg computer. And over here at the bottom left of Shakur's Plateau, we have the Forge Fast Expanding Blue Protoss. Moi, DarkslayerTV. And we do see that the Forge Fast Expand is going to be going down for DarkslayerTV, which is quite popular here on Shakur's Plateau. I'd say this is where the Forge Fast Expand got its running start, is Shakur's Plateau, and he did opt to grab that Forge. He didn't want to get too risky and go with the Nexus first. Over here at the Zerg space, we do see that the pool is just now finishing up, and the probe does get out of there. He does know that he won't be able to block that expansion for very long because the pool did go down first. Now, that's the thing. If you go into a Zerg base and you see they're going pool first, you either have to chuck down the pylon and then get this probe out of here, or you have to just get the probe out of there, period. Because if you leave it there, the lings will catch you, the probe will die. And here we go, cannon is going down here for Darkslayer, and actually getting the gateway before the Nexus, going with the really, really cautious route. Doesn't want to be getting way too risky, getting a tin pool, getting in here and attacking the Nexus before the cannons get done. Zerglings are moving out here for computer, going to start making their way across Shakur's to see what it can see. And the Overlord now getting in here, seeing the Forge Fast Expand, knows exactly what's going on. And the expansion actually isn't down for computer yet. This is quite a late expansion, but we have tons and tons of links just streaming across the map. Gonna grab this Zelnaga, and when will we be seeing this hatchery? I think the drone is moving out now finally to go down here and build the hatchery. There it goes, gonna start placing that down. Another Overlord, see what he can see. And gas now coming up for Darkslayer, seems to be opting to grab one of those, and a bit of a supply block there at 1818. And Overlord over here, sitting on this edge right here. What can it see? What exactly is this Overlord going to be able to see? And will it be able to stay there? You can see, like, if I was to move out. I could see that. If Darkslayer was to move out, they'd definitely see that. Also, by the way, I will be speaking about myself in third person because I am practicing casting. You know, I'm not doing this, trying to do it from a first person's perspective. So, clearing that up. Alrighty, so we do have the expansion now about halfway done for computer. Actually, very late expansion, got 2 queens. Actually, just now getting that inject off. Going kind of everywhere with this Zerg. He is going to start getting this creep, though, over to the natural. Should have enough creep to connect to this as soon as it is finished to be able to get those queens back and forth between the bases, just in case he is required to. Cybernetics Core finishing up here for Darkslayer expansion, just now getting done. And nothing major out of either of these players yet. We do have 2 cannons down for Darkslayer, being a little bit safe on the safe side. In case any roach pressure comes in, whatever. Of course, the Zerg isn't opting to do that roach pressure and is doing a great job spreading his creep, sending out even more linked across the map right now. And we do have a Baneling nest on the way here for computer. So we could see a bit of a Baneling bust on this Forge Expand, which honestly could do a hefty amount of damage if it hits properly, especially because this cannon is exposed. It wasn't a proper wall off. This pylon was probably placed a little too close to the ramp, so that way he couldn't actually wall off properly. Actually opting to grab all 4 gas. We could see a really heavy gas build, and there it is. 2 Stargates down for Darkslayer. And we do have Banelings now morphing in here at the Zelnaga. And hopefully yeah, like I said, the banelings are going to be morphing in, and I need to set myself too busy, so I looked at the page, didn't know how to do any of it. Not exactly sure what he's talking about. Now switching over to busy, and here we go. The banelings are going to start making their way over here into the natural. How much damage could this do? There's only one Bob here, and he's not really going to do much. And here we go, the cannons are going to start sniping away at these Zerglings. And here, the banelings are going off like crazy. Oh, and both pylons do go down, stopping all research and power to these buildings. If we had a steady flow of Zerglings making their way across the map right now, computer could do significant damage. As you can see, the pylons are just now going to get back up. He has no zealots. The stargates are sitting pretty much empty. And there's just nothing. Right now, computer needs to be reacting. He needs to take advantage of what just happened, but instead, he's opting to drone up and go ahead and get his lair. And oh my gosh, we have a fleet beacon down for Darkslayer. We could be seeing carriers on the map right here. Darkslayer now has these pylons back up, going to start building 2 more cannons. Now there's going to be a total of 3 cannons here to block this choke, and computer really giving up a perfect opportunity right there. And actually going to opt to grab his third at the 8-minute mark. And here we go. Carriers are on the way. We do have one in production being chrono boosted out. And will we see another right here? That's the real question. And do we see another? He actually is supply blocked if he tried to build that right now. Wouldn't start building, but the pylon is going down. And what do we got going on here? We go over to the Zerg's base. We do see quite nothing going on. We do see that the evolution chamber is going down. He should be seeing some upgrades. And there's the Spire. Going to opt to go ahead and grab those Muta, which could cause these carriers some trouble if they're not out quick enough to go deal with the Zerg. With this build, carriers, they can get out very quickly and go and punish the Zerg, but too many Muta on the field will prevent that from happening. Even going to throw down 3 more gateways here for Darkslayer. And this Overlord's still sitting here, which, by the way, I'm going to go back to first person. I didn't even know about that. Is that sad? I had no idea he was there. But anyways, the third is now going to start finishing up here for the red player computer, doing an excellent job with this creep spread, I must say. Even got an Overlord here at the Zelnaga, even though he can't actually grab it. I'm not sure if the Zerg realizes that or not. But the Zerg being very, very, I should say, uncautious, very risky with what he's doing right now. He went ahead and grabbed that third expansion, but he's not spending his money. He's almost floating 1,000 minerals and gas. Darkslayer not doing much better, however, the gateways are finishing up, so he will be able to do a good round of warp-ins right here. And following up the carriers with Void Rays. This is a build I've actually seen White Raw do. This could be where he had seen this build, and now we have 2 carriers and a Void Ray on the field. And down here we do see that the warp gates are being used, and they're going to start warping in here. And what do we got? Over here to the right, we do see, once again, nothing. We do see that 10 Mulisks are on the way for the Zerg, though. However, the upgrade for the carriers that makes you shoot the interceptors a lot faster, it's coming up. It's called the Graviton Catapult. Never actually memorized that one because no one ever gets it. Here we have 3 Voids and 2 carriers on the field right now, and quite a hefty ground army going to start moving their way across the map right now. And it looks like it's going to run right into these Muta. Now the Muta are going to come down here, and he starts to kill off the Overlord. And there we go. The Muta are going to start to move into engage. However, Darkslayer does decide to pull back, then turns around to engage, made him lose that Void Ray without doing any significant damage. And here we go. They're going to start engage again. The Void Ray does start to go back, and the Muta dude get called off right there. Decided he was going to lose way too much. Stalkers did get warped in during that mess, and 2 more carriers now being chrono boosted out. Darkslayer does need to move out right about now before the Zerg has time to respond to the new vision of these carriers and the Void Rays. And Darkslayer actually building some cannons now back here in the mineral line and up here in his base to prevent any more Muta harass. The Muta are making their way all around the map right now, trying to see what they can do, and the 4th actually being taken by computer. And as you can see, he is going to opt to grab some corruptors being built somewhere at one of these layers, because he does see the carriers and Void Rays on the field. However, they are not going to have the energy to get that corruption out for quite a while. Actually, corruptors don't have energy, it's just something they cast. Learned something new today. However, it takes a lot of cooldown to get that corruption off, and here we go, going to start moving in, killing off another Overlord, and now computer is supply blocked doing everything he can to prep for this attack that's coming in. The proxy pylon is placed by Darkslayer, and here we go. Here comes the giant engagement, and that's a lot of muta. He needs to be careful with those carries. He's moving them backwards while the Stalkers and Void Rays do lots of damage. He's trying to focus down these carriers, but it's causing him a lot of grief because of these Void Rays and Stalkers just doing massive damage to his army right now. Only Corruptors are left trying to take out that one Void Ray. He needs to get him out of there. The Void Ray does go down. Now the Corruptors are going to start running, and here we go. A flow of Zerglings are trying to be made by Corruptor right now, but just a lack of a force at all right now from Corruptor. He just spent way too much money trying to expand, not getting enough units to defend, and now these units are just going to come in here and start walking all over his base, and as you can see, 2 more carriers are making their way across the map. 4 more Zealots are making their way up this ramp right now. The Zerglings are coming down, going to start streaming in, trying to kill off those Zealots. However, a well-positioned 3 force fields will make it so that's a really good wall right there for the Zealots to fight against, so the Zerglings can't get a good surround. And here we go. He is going to start sniping away at this natural, trying to get it killed. And does Computer have a response? He isn't really building much right now, and there we go. Computer left the game. And DarkslayerTV does take this game with a very impressive carrier Void Ray push. The Zerg did seem a little off his game. He seemed to have a lack of any units at all. And I'm going to have to say that's because he tried to take a quick third, and he tried to opt to grab a quick muta, like a quick muta ball, and it really cost him the game. But this has been DarkslayerTV with Tales of a Diamond Player, the new casting form, which I will get better depending on how many games I do cast. And let me know what you guys think about casting the games that I find good compared to just the live play. This has been Darkslayer, signing out.